AI video sucks. Okay, not actually, but now that I have your attention, I will contend that AI video and AI video tools, like every other tool you use for video marketing, depends on how well you use the tools at your disposal. Hey there, I'm Nathaniel, and today I'm going to be highlighting a handful of AI tools and discussing whether or not I think that they're game changers or if they're overhyped. The first thing I want to talk about is AI human video recreation. I'm sure you've heard of this. It's taking Slack channels, LinkedIn by storm. I'm talking brands like Synthesia, deepbrain.io, and there's many, many more out there. It's essentially software that can create lifelike humans to read off a script that you've provided to them. I'm gonna be completely honest. In my opinion, these tools are not quite there yet. It's not to say that I don't see potential in them, but where they're at the moment, I think it's more of a novelty than anything else. The biggest thing as a video marketer that you want to ask yourself, would I feel connected to that brand? Would I feel connected to that company? I think that's the question you have to ask yourself.
Do you feel connected to me or my company through this video? As my lips barely match what I am saying.
The second tool I want to talk about is Runway. Now, this is actually really cool. It's sort of an all-encompassing AI video suite that allows you to do a lot of different things. One thing I find super cool about Runway is you can use their text-to-video generator. So essentially, it works like Midjourney or ChatGPT. You just input your prompt, hit enter, and it will create a variety of different videos based on your prompt. I see this potentially changing the way that videographers do B-roll. For smaller projects, especially for smaller teams, I see this being super, super valuable. Instead of taking that time or not having the equipment to run around and get B-roll shots of your office, let's say, you can just do so using a text-to-video generator like Runway. Now, I did test it out. To be completely honest, I don't think it's perfectly there yet. I'm going to show you some examples right now. Here's an office that I generated. I just said realistic office B-roll was my prompt. And you can see there's some odd little squiggles going on there. The lighting actually looks really good though. So that's why I have a little bit of hope for this. And I think this could be something super valuable in the future because the lighting is dynamic. It looks realistic. Overall, I can definitely see this continuing to grow and potentially being a game-changing solution in the future. Another cool thing that Runway features is video effects. You can just throw in a clip and use AI to add some crazy wild effects to your video. It's more something that I guess you would use for a social media video if you just wanted to make a fun edit or do something funny. Biggest thing, as with so many AI image generators, is the fingers are just, I don't know, it's a monstrosity. One thing that's super cool about Runway is it's sort of like a middle level of expertise needed. If you're a beginner at video production, you might find it a little overwhelming, but if you've just done a few videos, you'll find Runway is pretty intuitive and easy to know, but it's also more powerful than a lot of early beginner video editing tools. One thing that's super cool is it allows for very easy motion tracking. I've tested it out. It actually works fairly decently, which is very cool. You just poke a little dot on something that you want the camera to track and it'll create a virtual camera which can track something throughout your video footage. This is something that's been offered by After Effects for a long time, but of course After Effects is a lot higher up on the knowledge requirements. So this is way better if you're trying to just learn something as a beginner, and it worked pretty well too. Another beginner level tool I want to give a shout out to is Unscreen. It's not perfect, it's still a work in progress, and they're trying to work on the algorithm to make it better, but essentially all it is a very easy drag and drop background removal tool for video. Again, this is super basic. You barely have to do any touch-ups, any adjustments, and sure, it doesn't work. I would say it works about as well as like a zoom background, so it's not perfect. It's a little better than that probably, but for a beginner, just to be able to drag and drop a video in there and remove the background if you want to put it in some funny effect or something interesting is actually pretty impressive. I will say if you're sort of an intermediate video editor, then I'd recommend just checking out Runway. They also have this feature available and it's a little more in-depth. Again, you can fine tune the masking, you can fine tune how intense the background removal is, and you're just gonna get a better result. If you're a pro level video editor and you really want to elevate your effect game to the next level, Mocha Pro is the way to go. It's a bit expensive. It's incredibly detailed and very hefty to learn, but it's so powerful. Some of the world's best motion tracking. And finally, the last tool I want to give a shout out to are Pictory and Lumen 5. Both are super cool tools in that they allow you to just simply input a script, and using its AI wizardry will pump out a video for you. Pictory in particular is pretty cool because it allows you to actually just paste your blog post URL into the software, and it will create a video just based on your blog post alone, which is very cool. I see this being particularly valuable if you're like a smaller team, you're trying to feed that content machine and you just can't seem to create enough videos, but you got a lot of blog posts. I mean, this is just a license to print videos. What AI tools are you using regularly? Let me know down in the comments. I'm always looking for new video tools that can help with my processes. But stay tuned because I'm going to be coming back to you very soon with another video about AI tools, specifically for enhancing your audio in your video edit. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned because we got tons of industry experts coming your way with top quality content. I've been Nathaniel with Gorepulse, and if you're hearing this now, then you know my job has not yet been taken by AI.